What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Phantom Games 117 YouTube channel, here with our brand new series on the channel, Doki Doki Literature Club. I've never played this game, but I have been told that it gets crazy, and the fact that I had to agree to a mental health warning thing at the beginning of this gives me some Yuri vibes. I'm told that this is basically a spoof, not like a spoof, but like a, what's it called? Kind of makes fun of visual novels and then turns into something completely different and fucked up, basically. That's what I've been told. So I'm very excited to check this out. Never played the game before. I had watched Jacksepticeye play about an hour of it back in a long time ago, and I was like, eh. But I like visual novels a lot more now. Like, I like Ace Attorney and I like Danganronpa. So I figured I'd check out Doki Doki, because why the hell not, I guess. So why don't we just get right into this? I'm so ready. Let's do this. Please enter your name. Let's go with Phantom. Thank you. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know that kind of friend you've never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! Okay, so we're gonna make the goofiest, stupidest voices possible for these characters, and I'm going to hate myself after and listening to this again, because I tried doing an Ace Attorney series and I did voices, and I watched the first episode and I wanted to kill myself, and I had the feeling that I'm gonna have the same reaction with this. So I'm not going to watch these episodes in order to save myself the pain of hearing my voices. So I'm going to try to voice her like Jacksepticeye did, I think. Oh my god, I am... No, I don't want to... I overslept again! But I caught you this time! I'm sorry, okay? I know that the voice is bad. I'm doing my best. Bro. Alright. Maybe, but only because I had decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oof. That's mean, Phantom. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm sorry. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way... Damn, that's not the voice. I do have that problem, by the way. I like forget the voice, even though I just did the voice. But I like forget the voice, so the voice just keeps changing and changing and changing. I don't know why I do that. By the way, Phantom, have you decided to join a club yet? Yeah, this is not the voice. I don't... Fuck. Why do I do that? I don't know why I do that. A club? I told you already I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Why does that sound like me? I don't like that. I don't like that this sounds like me. Uh-huh. I was Talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, God. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I'm sorry, okay? The voice is awful, I know. But that's half the fun of these games, right? Is to making the worst possible voice for these characters possible. Isn't that what's fun about watching videos about these games? You know, I'm watching a Danganronpa series right now. I just watched a Kato Shoujo series, never seen that game before. And he made goofy voices for all of them. And guess what? Fucking loved it. Thought it was hilarious. So I guess I just gotta let it go, you know? Just gotta let it go. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. This is some chill music, dude. I'm enjoying my music experience here. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things up, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm surprised. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you later to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sorry. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. What's wrong with literature, bro? What, Phantom? What is wrong with writing? I say this as a person that likes writing, so. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, okay, God. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Come on, let's go. Yay! Let's go! I'm so sorry. I'm ruining your eardrums, and I all I can do is apologize for it. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. I already have her voice. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I don't have a voice for her. Hold on. Phantom. What a nice surprise. That sounds too much like Sayori's. I think. Phantom, what a nice surprise. That's as best I'm gonna get. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you wanna say something, say it. So sorry, Natsuki. I just realized that these all sound like Jacksepticeye's voices. But at the same time, that's what they would sound like. Like, that's what they look like. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. So don't say things like that. What am I playing? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both, I guess. Nice to meet you. Yeah, hi. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Phantom. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh boy. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come, sit down, Phantom. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them, okay? God. Ugh. Hiss. Sorry, I got a little excited. But how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, okay? My friend subscribed to this channel. This is so embarrassing. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals some white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Her voice slightly changes every time I say it. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. God. But not for you, you know. You dummy. Alright. Alright. Okay, please stop. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to me to the table, carrying his tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed to really be happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Yet they work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees, such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Phantom, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that, manga. I'm gonna reply to myself, half joking. Natsuki said, suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I like fantasy, but I don't like reading. Like, I like comic books and manga, but I don't like actual books. I'm a huge fan of Halo, and I love Halo. It's my favorite game series of all time. You know, besides 4 or 5. Infinite Campaign is okay. Its multiplayer is garbage. Well, it's better now, but at launch it's garbage. But, I could never get into reading those books, and I really wanted to, because I want to know more about Halo. But I just can't read the goddamn book. I like to fall asleep. And it's not just with Halo. I did it with Harry Potter. I did it with Percy Jackson. I just can't do it. I don't know why. But comic books, I stay very entertained while reading. And it keeps me focused and I stay reading. And I have fun doing it. So I have a bunch of graphic novels and stuff over there in my room. So yeah. Anyways. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Really? She looks like a horror type to me. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Yeah, give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I don't think that's happening. She does not seem okay with that at all. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Phantom? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Phantom. You all... I am defenseless against these girls. What the fuck? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. So this really is like making fun of every visual novel. It's like this is definitely the stereotype for visual novels, I think. Even though the ones I've seen and played and stuff are usually nothing like this, but the stereotype is definitely there. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Phantom, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Phantom! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ooh la la. Muy bien. I don't even know what that means. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Huh. Alright. Okay, so that was her. Bubbles. Bouncy. Okay, it's her. I figured that'd be Sayori. Oh. Sayori really likes sad stuff, huh? Okay. Pleasure. I think I am gonna go with Sayori, because I like Sayori. And I always like the best friends becoming, you know, like dating and stuff. I always like that in anime and stuff, so. Alright, okay, so I hope I'm doing good here. Alright, I have no idea who's gonna like this poem the most. Where am I at in the recording? Almost 30 minutes? Damn. Hi, Phantom. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Phantom. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. To be honest, I kind of want to go with Natsuki, because I just feel like her, I don't know, her stuff would be more fun. And just fun to read and stuff. While Yuri would be more thoughtful. But Sayori, I also really like Sayori. She's like a mix of the two, I think. I don't know if you plan to come just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Phantom always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Phantom can become good friends too? Sayori. I don't feel like she said anything wrong there. She literally said she's jealous. Like, that's even worse than what she said, in my opinion. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, even Yuri, you brought something today, don't you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it really isn't. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, we'll make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. Am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably really gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we... Fuck my voice right now. Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the right thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Well, Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. That sounds like Yuri. God damn it. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, You're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glanced over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, it'll change your mind. I don't remember this in Jacksepticeye's thing. Is this new? I don't remember this at all. I feel dirty looking at this. What the I have people coming over, so my window's open. I don't want to see this. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does all kinds of weird things. What? Just don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. What the fuck am I reading, bro? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got... It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway... You look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. What the fuck am I reading, bro? It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't even say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should wake me up in the morning. Doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. I mean, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems that we wrote now? Yay! Phantom, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? As you will find out in the next episode. If you guys did enjoy the first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, make sure to slap the like button and subscribe. I could really appreciate your subscription. Right now on the channel we have like 4 other Let's Plays or something like that. Every Sunday you're getting Stardew Valley. Every Monday you're getting Stalker. And then Tuesday you're getting Minecraft. And then Wednesday you're getting Assassin's Creed 2. And Thursday you're getting Stalker again. Friday Minecraft again. And Saturday Assassin's Creed again. I have no idea when I'm putting these videos out. I don't have a schedule for Doki Doki out. I might just put these out whenever I feel like it. Don't know. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to slap the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. I am out. Peace, you guys.